Okie dokie. We're gonna start this timer. Where to go? Thanksgiving is right around the corner. This is about the time most Americans give up on their weight loss journeys so that they can start on January 1st. Now, if you have been working on losing weight, working on getting in better shape, working on your health status, and this is a time of year that is usually difficult for you, pay attention to this video because we're going to give you 5 tips so that you can have a healthier Thanksgiving. Not that you have to give up everything that you love or not indulge in anything that makes you feel really great, but that you can do it better than you've done it before and walk away without feeling bad about yourself and without feeling guilty, and maybe be able to leave the party with your button still done on your pants. I don't know, that's up to you. But we're gonna roll through the 5 healthy tips. And before we do that, we wanna talk about who this video is best for, because we've done another video on how to use your Thanksgiving meal to lose weight. And that approach is not for everyone. So for those that that approach is not for, this video is better suited for. So what kind of person would this video be best suited for compared to our last video on using your Thanksgiving meal to lose weight?
Yeah, so, this video will be for the health conscious person or the beginner. So there's a word that we use a lot and it's called harmonize. Harmonize getting ahead with their goals without feeling like they're self-sabotaging.
Harmonize is also often used by people as the word balance, but it might not necessarily be balanced. We're just harmonizing.
Yeah. So, if you are on a quest to live a healthier lifestyle, whatever this may mean to you, those are 5 tips that are going to help you make the most out of the holiday. Coming out of it feeling like, man, I had some fun, I made the most of it, but I'm ready to still move forward. So let's get to it.
Yeah, and either gaining momentum heading into the new year or continuing your momentum into the holidays where people often struggle. So here are 5 healthy tips for your Thanksgiving experience.
Okay, so we're gonna be running through all of those points quick, and then we're gonna be diving deeper into each one. All right, so grab your notebooks and let's go. Point 1, you wanna make sure that you stay active, okay? Point 2 is make sure that the morning of Thanksgiving, you have something in your system, AKA do not starve yourself. Point 3 is when it comes to your Thanksgiving meal, make sure to include veggies in it, okay? Point number 4 is for those of you who are not hosting, if that is you, then make it a point to ask the host what is being served. And point number 5 is for those who do like to splurge or enjoy a glass of wine or alcohol, whatever it may be, to have a serving of either water or club soda or even any kind of healthy, 0 or no calorie drink before your alcoholic beverage. Okay, so let's dive deeper into that. Point number 1 is stay active. What do we mean by that?
Stay active, get a workout in. If you normally work out, do a normal workout. Maybe you can push a little bit harder, or maybe the workout is a little bit longer just because you know you're gonna be eating a little bit more. The goal isn't to think, oh, how can I burn off all the calories I'm about to eat? The goal is to just have intentionality with, I know I'm probably gonna eat a little bit more today and I've come to terms with that, but let me make sure I just put a little more oomph into my workout so I feel good going into the rest of the day. If you don't normally work out, go for a walk, just some kind of intentional movement to get your blood flowing, to get your heart pumping. A lot of heart attacks actually happen on Thanksgiving because people are very stagnant, still, resting. They're not doing anything, they're not moving around, and what happens is blood stops in places, especially, you know, if you have compromised health conditions. So keep yourself moving, keep yourself active, even if it just means going for a walk if you're not used to working out. Number 2, don't starve yourself the morning of.
Okay, it is very easy to think, and you know, I mean, I feel like most of us have thought or maybe still think that way, is that, well, I know that I'm gonna be eating a lot of calories later in the day, so let me make room for it. Now, check this out. What happens if you do not eat earlier in the day? You're basically telling your body like, hey, food is not coming anytime soon. Time to shut the store down. Okay, so imagine if your body is a furnace and you stopped adding wood to the furnace. Is the fire gonna slow down or is it gonna be burning hot? It's gonna start slowing down. Okay, and then when you give it a lot of food, it will have a hard time keeping up. So though in the moment you could think that it makes more sense from a calorie standpoint, what's actually happening on a cellular level is that you're actually slowing things down. So if anything, start your day with a healthy breakfast or with a shake, just to make sure that you are revving up that fire and that furnace and adding some wood to it, so that when you go to the meal and you eat more calories, your body will burn things faster.
There's 2 more really good points to that as well. Even if in one day, let's say, even if that weren't to happen, there's 2 other things. Intentionality. We're huge on intentionality. If you create a habit or a pattern of not eating and then eating a lot and not eating and eating a lot and not eating and eating a lot, over time you will absolutely damage your metabolism and you will have a ridiculously hard time staying fit, staying in shape, losing weight. Are you okay, Mom? What are you guys? What's happening with you guys? What was I saying? You will have a ridiculously difficult time losing weight in the future or just maintaining a healthy shape or whatever shape makes you feel the best. The other thing that happens is when you do eat something in the morning, you may think that when you don't eat and then you eat a lot, it's okay because you made up for it at the beginning of the day. But when you do eat in the beginning of the day, you're actually less likely to overindulge as much later in the day because, for one, you've already had something in your system, so you can't hold as much. And then also, hormonally, you just may not have as many cravings for things simply because you've already had a meal. So 2 other things in addition.
So when it comes to your Thanksgiving meal, you want to make sure that you start your meal with veggies for a multitude of reasons. And by the way, for all of you non-veggie liking eating people, check this out. Something that I always tell our clients is, if you claim that you don't like veggies, it's because you haven't found a way to cook veggies the right way yet. Okay? Trust me when I say this, veggies taste great. Okay? However, if your palate is used to eating a lot of processed stuff, it's gonna taste a little bit more bland. So our recommendation is, if you're not used to eating veggies, is find a recipe that will speak to you. Okay? Like, the beauty of it is that there's just so many beautiful ideas out there. Okay? So start your meal with veggies. And there are 2 reasons why we want to do that. Number 1, veggies are what we call a great filler, in the sense that, you know, it helps you to, you know, fill up space in your stomach, basically without getting any extra calories. Okay, so great fillers, it helps you to stay full longer, especially because, you know, like, it's got lots of water, lots of fiber. The reason why you want to eat veggies and start your meal with veggies is because veggies are what we call a nutrient-dense food. Okay, you want to make sure, in order to achieve optimal, healthy living, you want to make sure that your food includes a lot of nutrients, and veggies are a prime example of nutrient-dense foods.
Sarit, what veggie do you know of at Thanksgiving dinner that doesn't have a whole bunch of other stuff in it?
hey, we didn't say don't have other stuff with your veggies.
So the reason I point this out is because when I think of veggies at Thanksgiving, I think of green bean casserole, think of green beans with almonds and bacon. I think about, normally when the sweet potato salad or something like that, where it's really just sweet potatoes and butter and cinnamon and something else, and it's not salad at all. And it's a veggie, yes, but, so filling up on veggies, and this really is about doing your best in this circumstance, not about being perfect. So just a little 2 cents I wanted to add into that one.
Yeah, for sure. A good way to think about it as well, I'm not sure, would this count? If the base of the meal is veggies, or the base of the side, or the base of whatever, the salad is veggies, then consider it a veggie. Okay, like for example, if your green bean casserole, if the base of it is flour, it is not a veggie. It is a casserole with a little bit of veggies added on top, okay? So that's a good way to think about it. Point number 4.
So number 4, if you are not the host of Thanksgiving, there is more limited power that you have over what is actually available to eat for dinner, for appetizers, for any of the above. So either you host, you offer to host, and you have a lot more control over what's being served, or you find out what is being served by the host and even offer, hey, can I bring X, Y, or Z? Don't say, hey, can I bring anything? Because that opens the door for them to say, yes, you can bring this specific thing, then you're obligated to that. Ask them if you can bring what you want to bring. Hey, do you mind if I bring a salad? Hey, do you mind if I bring, or not do you mind if, but hey, would it be helpful to you if I brought a salad? Would it be helpful for everybody else, because there's however many people and, I want to contribute. But then that, not only are you contributing to somebody else having the opportunity to eat something healthy, you're giving yourself a better chance of being able to eat a little bit healthier.
Yeah.
And point number 5, tip number 5 is alcohol and using a 1-to-1 ratio. Sarit, what does that mean?
Yeah, so basically, let's say if you know that you're going to be drinking alcohol, just make sure that before every serving, what does that mean? To keep things simple, basically before every glass of wine, before every bottle of beer,
shot,
go to whatever your thing is, make sure to have a glass of water, a glass of club soda, or something hydrating that is non-alcoholic and that does not have any calories or sugar. Okay, that way you are able to, keep things moving while still drinking. And basically that goes back to the concept of harmonization. Basically having fun, having more fun if you think that you need alcohol in order to have fun, while also making sure that you make it a point to take care of yourself and your body so that, the next morning you wake up feeling good, feeling more refreshed, feeling a little bit less bloated, and just energized and excited to take on the day.
So there you have it, your 5 tips for having a healthy Thanksgiving meal. Hey, we have a huge favor to ask you. If you don't know yet, we're on a mission to transform the lives of millions through the same movement, nutrition, and lifestyle habits that have transformed ours. So we're extremely grateful for you joining us for this video. And hopefully these tips are helpful for you, even if just one of them is helpful for you. If you can do us a massive favor, not only us, but the mission, by subscribing to our channel if you're not already subscribed. Don't subscribe if you don't like what we say, but if you really do, then hit that subscribe button. Also, comment down below with something that you took away from this video, or something that you're committing to doing for yourself for Thanksgiving, something that you're committing to doing differently than you had done before. And like the video, share the video, all of these things. What happens is it feeds the YouTube algorithm and it helps other people to be able to see this video as well. So if that's one thing we can ask of you, in our gratitude for you being part of the ENS Army and watching these videos, we will continue to provide as much value as absolutely possible to you. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we will see you on the other side.